Hey, it's the beer video, and no, do not adjust your screen. Nobody does that anymore. It's the sun's out.
Yeah, I'm on my front porch right now.
Yeah, I'm just in the office where I usually am, but not using any lights. Helen, I just had this is breaking news. I just had another disappointing thing happen to me in this goddamn neighborhood. There's this couple that lives a street over from us. And they've always been really nice to us. The guy kind of like I assumed the guy was kind of like a punk, like he dresses like a punk and everything. And so the girl who lives there, the guy she was dating before used to have a very fascist flag that he used to fly, but he's gone. And so I was like thinking, okay, well maybe he was the problem. Well, we have discovered that in their side yard they have a Trump flag that says "Daddy's home." So, bye bye,
Right.
guys. Not
That's
talking to you anymore.
oh,
Depressing.
God. And like the weird psychosexual shit about that,
Oh, I know.
like, ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Please, I'm begging you.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I know. It's everything's an admission. So, yeah, that was depressing. Uh, not thrilled about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, here I thought that we maybe had some folks in the neighborhood because they're definitely a little younger than I am, but doesn't seem by much. Plus they have a cool dog. I just got to get the fuck out of here. I mean, it's like Trump all the way down. Yeah, no good. But affordable housing that white people are moving into, I mean, I guess you're gonna get some of that.
yeah, yeah. Our neighborhood, um, well, it's Minneapolis, so it's I did see a ball the walls yard sign.
There you go.
Yeah, when the that was going on. But
Yeah, I don't know. Well, what are you gonna do? I'm glad I know. I'd rather know this than not. Um, I don't know. It's funny. We were out today and we went somewhere, and I was drove Pat through a neighborhood where somebody had like two Trump signs like taped to their like light post, and part of me is like, just get over it already, like seriously. But then I was thinking, no, it's okay. I know where they are, so I just know where they are, so it's fine. We don't have to worry about those people anymore. Whatever happens, happens. I hope their dogs, I mean, I don't want anything to happen to anybody. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Anyway,
you're here for beer, eh?
we are here for beer. You went first last week, so that makes me the person who goes first this week. And I have something kind of interesting. So it's from Ghostfish Brewing Company. I think I may have done one of their beers before, but I don't remember. Anyway, this is called Watchstander Stout, and it's a gluten-free stout. Um, and it won whatever beer festival this is. It won the gold in 2015 and 2021. So it's roasted and malted millet, buckwheat, and brown rice deliver coffee, toasted marshmallow, and a rich chocolate flavors straight from the dark side, while rolled oats contribute a fluffy and satisfying mouthfeel. Mouthfeel is in there, and it is one word. Um, Now everyone can safely explore the shadowy side of craft thanks to Witchstander, again because it's gluten free. They even have nutrition facts on the side. I've never seen it. Not many
Oh,
beers.
no, I don't want to know that.
I don't want to know it either, but that's your can. It's you know, there you go. Um, yeah, so we're gonna drink it out of an enslaved. This is from their 25th anniversary. I think I drank out of that one. Oh, fucking hell.
That was um when Matt and I went to the show in New York.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah. So that's what we got. It's what you expect from a stout. Minimal head. That's fine. Smells like a stout. Let's give it a shot. Well, I'll tell you, the thing this thing's missing is gluten. No, if I would have not known this was a gluten-free beer, I wouldn't know the difference at all. I have one complaint, and I have complained about this in before because what was it, a 6.5? Yeah, 6.5%. Um, Low ABV stouts tend to taste thin to me.
Yeah, just kind of watery.
Yeah, this isn't watery per se, but it's thinner than I generally like from a stout. I like kind of like a chewier stout. Um,
Right.
so it is missing that. That said, definitely taste the coffee for sure. I don't know if there's IBUs on here. There is 30 IBUs. So that's not it's not incredibly bitter, but there's definitely some bitterness. I'm going to attribute that mostly to the coffee. Little bit of a chocolate aftertaste. And definitely a little bit of the marshmallow. It's not overwhelming. It's not a sweet beer, so you're not going to like have to go to the dentist as soon as you're done drinking it. Um, the carbonation is off the charts. It's like drinking a soda in a way. Um, which I like. I like I like a nicely carbonated beer. So that's a good one for me. It's sharp, it tastes nice. It's again, like the flavors are subtle. And if it was a little thicker, I would like it a little bit more. But it doesn't really take away from the overall experience. So yeah, if you're one of those folks who can't, handle gluten, but you still want to drink beer, this is not a bad one if you want a stout. So not too bad.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we should do shirts because I'm very into my shirt.
Yes.
Sonia shirt. I got this when I was at Roadburn last year,
Yeah.
and yeah,
I'm
love
a
it.
I love
Uh,
soda. Yeah.
yeah, I think Prescriptor really whiffed it when he kicked me out of that out of Absu. Foolish man.
Yeah. What a dork. Have you ever seen Abzu live?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I saw him on I think their last tour came out, and they're really good.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that their dickhead vocalist slash drummer, when he speaks in between songs, he speaks in like the black metal voice, like he doesn't talk. It's fucking hilarious. And he wears a
Uh,
little like shiny headband. It's fucking hilarious. He's a twerp and a dork and a loser, and his band
yeah,
is dead.
he Isan from Emperor totally does that too, like talks in the black metal voice between songs, which is especially funny now,
Yeah.
like given that he dresses like a high school jazz teacher.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
and I love Emperor. Like they have been one of my favorite bands for quite a long time. But yeah, like when I watched them do uh their special set of anthems, Welcome at Dusk, like dude was doing black metal voice between songs. It was just like teeing in the corner.
Yeah, I've never seen them live, so I didn't realize that, but that's pretty funny.
Yeah. They're really good. I understand people have reservations about them because of their drummer in a
I'm
way.
I'm one of them, but I also don't hold it against people if they listen to them. Because I it could be worse.
Right. I mean, what I understand, like, dude regrets it and doesn't want to really talk about it much these days. And
Yeah,
the Norwegian jail system is much more focused on rehabilitation than
yeah,
like ours, which I guess is like a pretty low bar to clear, but
yeah, yeah,
eh,
yeah,
no.
yeah. Um, there's also a funny story relating to Emperor that I will not tell on the broadcast, whatever this is, but I will tell you whenever we're off the air. The air.
Sure.
The air. It's broadcast TV. Oh, I'm wearing a carcass shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah, yeah.
wearing my jacket again.
Yes. I was gonna mention that, but it's now just a part of the it's a staple of the beer video.
Suka.
Yeah. Yes. Well, Helen, I know my beers haven't shown up yet, but
So, everyone, I think, who's watching this, all three of you, are fans of the comedy stylings of Tim Robinson, and I think you should leave. So, this is for you. This beer is called Here for the Zip Line.
it's so funny that you're drinking this beer because I was watching a video on TikTok today. Tim Robinson was on. I don't remember if he was on like the Tonight Show or what it is, but it was about that sketch. And so it's funny. I was just watching something about the zipline sketch.
Yeah, this is from Haggard Brewing in St. Louis Park, which is kind of an eastern suburb here. It's a double IPA. It's just about 8.9% alcohol. So,
Nice. I don't know where this brewery's from. Now that I'm gonna have to look it up. Oh, Seattle. This is from Seattle. Hey.
quite hazy, quite
Oh,
thick.
looks like an orange juice.
Oh man, that's lovely. This kind of lands on the fruitier section of the hop spectrum. Yeah, this is just all tropical fruit, really delicious. Like tastes a little caramelized even.
Huh. That's surprising.
Yeah.
I just realized it's starting to get darker in my office. By the time we're done, you're just gonna see my eyeballs. Sorry, go ahead.
Not much else to say, I think. Yeah, just like really delicious, like kind of flavor. Um, yeah, a little bit kind of sticky on the mouthfeel, but it's not like those kind of gross over fruit sours. It's just like kind of a like authentic hop sweetness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Nice. Tim Robinson would be proud, I guess. Did you ever see when he was on Saturday Night Live when he and shit, the guy what's his name? He plays Ted Lasso. I can't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of it either.
But it's whenever he's playing John Tesh and it's like whenever he's presenting the NBA theme song to like whatever the board of directors for them to approve, and Tim Robinson sings lyrics over it, and it's just like ba 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 basketball. It's it's so ridiculous. Um, yeah, so that's one of my favorite Saturday Night Live sketches that Tim Robinson was on. But yeah, yeah, I think you should leave is absolutely quality binge-worthy television, and if you haven't seen it yet, it's not going to be everybody's thing.
Yeah, Matt hates it, but he does love the one isolated line from like the coffin flop bit, which is
Oh, coffin flop.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't wreak shit.
Yeah. Oh God, I love it. Yeah, it's a I put a lamp on, by the way, so that's why you can see my face now. Yeah, it's definitely I can it's probably going to turn as many people off as it will turn on, but I don't know. I love it. It's probably the most meme-worthy show of the last few years. You've probably seen memes that you don't even realize have something to do with I think you should leave. The Carl Havoc sketch obviously is fucking everywhere, and
There's
one of
too much fucking shit on me.
my yeah, yeah, I'm gonna take it off. Oh, it's so good. Um, yeah, so those have been the beers. What's good? I don't know. It's been a weird week where I don't know. I just got done saying this to my therapist where she was asking me like how I'm doing with everything. And I said, I'm about as calm as I've been since January. And it's not because there aren't bad things constantly fucking happening. It's just sort of and I'm not used to it. It's not that. I just think I'm starting to really feel the God, these people are fucking complete idiots and it's not going to be long before they're eating each other because apparently Musk and what's his name? That idiot from Florida, Marco Rubio, apparently are at each other's throats.
Narrow it down. Yeah,
What's
but I hope so.
Wait, say that again?
Oh God, I hope they're fighting.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope Elon just take more ketamine. That's really the answer. I don't think there is enough ketamine. I don't
It
there's no such thing
like
as too much.
the drugs in the US are cut with fentanyl.
Well, that would be a shame. Yeah. Well, Canada's been I enjoyed that Canada has just been like, no, we're just gonna keep doing this. You know, we're taking all the US alcohol off the shelves and we're not going to be reliant.
I thought like I'd praise a member of the Ford family.
I know, right?
Ugh. Well, I'm still not. Like,
Yeah.
but
No, I know. That's what I mean. It this is where we are. Like, yeah. We're okay with which Ford is it? Is it Doug or is that the one?
no, Doug's
Is it
the one
Rob?
that smoked crack on camera, I
That's
think.
Doug Ford. Is it Rob
The other
Ford? No, what's his name? Oh my God, I'm embarrassed.
I don't know.
Let me look
I
up
thought, you know, politicians.
Canada
I
Ford.
know I learned from Letterkenny. So
Yeah. Oh, this was a dumb thing for me to search. Canada Ford. I just got a bunch of Ford dealership. Doug Ford. Doug Ford. It is Doug Ford.
didn't one of the Ford brothers die?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that that was the one who died. You're learning stuff with us right now about which Ford is still alive. Let me look up Doug Ford. We should just the whole beer video should just be me Googling things or Yahooing things, as I'm not really using Google at the moment. Let's
Robert Ford. I don't think it's that Ford though.
wait a minute. Let's see. Uh, everybody talks among yourselves. It's fine. Everything's just going fine here. Um, it's Rob. It was Rob. Okay, so I was right about. I just had the wrong Ford.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, his brother's Rob. So there you go. But yeah, so I appreciate that Canada's just not because it's so dumb. It's like this tariff thing. It's like there's a tariff, there's not a tariff, there's a tariff, there's not a tariff. Like, okay, tough guy.
Yeah.
Just
I my beef actually is that like my chainmail ring supplier is based
um
in Canada. So it's like, oh fuck.
yeah. Uh
Well,
yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have to pay more for it, I guess.
yeah. And like what benefit are we gaining from this?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing at all.
We're just the I don't even know. Yeah, like what is the point of this? Because we understand how a tariff works. They don't seem to understand how a tariff works, or they do and they're just full of shit. That could be the case as well. But I don't know. I don't know what the benefit is. I have no idea. Like why the fuck would you get into a trade war with your two closest neighbors? It doesn't make sense. But these people are idiots. So what did we expect?
You know, people just want a daddy.
Like my neighbor.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy, you know, like you want a daddy that bad? I mean, there's several people in the adult service section of the internet that can really
Yeah.
for you there.
Hey, you guys are already pretty familiar with Grinder. Like we know this. So, it's probably an option. Just, look it up. And again, I'm not making fun of people for being gay. Hey, if you're gay, great, awesome. Just, maybe embrace it. Maybe embrace who you are. Because you are projecting and it's obvious. Because everything they do is obvious. It's not like,
You're the Not my thing, but whatever.
No, it's not my thing either, but like, whatever. We're not here to kink shame.
I just don't understand if you had a daddy kink, why
I don't know. You're,
bloated, senile game show host. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. If I was to have a daddy kink, I suppose, like, just kind of throwing that out there, it would be who's that guy that played that hot British actor who was fucking Ozymandias in Watchmen. What's his name? Jeremy Irons. Yeah.
oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, if I was to have an older man kink, I would picture someone like Jeremy Irons, not some like bloated, fake tanned, fuck, like constantly burbling nonsense weirdo.
Yeah. I just, yeah. There's a lot of things I think about Trump that I really shouldn't because they're uncomfortable. Can you imagine the shits that man takes?
Okay, so I think I brought this up before, but like kind of the moment that made Trump most relatable to me was he was at some trucker rally and he got
Yeah.
behind the truck and he was like, imagine if I just drove this off to some place where no one knew me,
Yeah.
just started all over again, just drove away.
Yeah.
And it's like, boy, I don't think you ever really wanted to be president. I don't think you ever really wanted any of it. You just wanted to like chill with your money. So,
Yeah. And
like,
yeah. And he just doesn't want to go to prison.
I, I, I don't feel bad for him. He's a terrible person, but like, like,
Well, I mean, all of these people are profoundly damaged. I mean, when you see Elon Musk, I mean, I know this isn't something new that he did, but whenever he wrote on Twitter, my gravestone will say never went to therapy. It's like, yeah, no shit. We can tell. We can tell you've never been
familiar
to
with
therapy.
his daughter, Vivian,
Hmm.
his trans daughter, that like,
I, I don't know.
God,
And he's just pumping out babies from, multiple different women. I mean, I, I don't know. You need therapy. You do. That would help you a great deal.
like,
But I think in these people, they still have that sense of like how, like in the 80s and 90s, like, and before that, I'm just talking from my plane of experience, having mental health issues was like a stigma, that there was something wrong with you, you were weird, Whereas today, well, until they start unraveling it, if you're mentally ill today, which I am, um, it's more normal. We have therapy, we have medications, we have ways that you can get about your life so that you can live productively and not have these things gnawing at you. And, going through 10 years of therapy and medication has meant the fucking world to me. And it's like, just get yourself help. You obviously need help. Get help. They
mm.
won't, they won't get help.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, and fuck John Fetterman one more time for, oh, the Democrats don't have decorum. Fuck you, dude. Like, first of all, none of the Democrats, we shouldn't
And
even be
just a
talking
real
about these
disgrace
anymore.
to the oaf community,
Yeah.
like,
But like even that, like there was one guy, Al Green was the only person who had the guts to stand up and wave his cane at somebody. The rest of those dum-dums like holding their little paddle signs and like, come on. John like Fetterman, like,
doing hell. What are we doing?
yeah, it's so ridiculous. I don't know. I didn't watch. I'm not. I didn't watch the State of the Union because I don't have any reason to. Like, if I want to sit here and watch somebody lie to me for 2 straight hours, I'll watch like an old Vince McMahon interview or something. I'm not watching this. So
Yeah, if I felt like watching someone be a heel for a while, like, well, go watch what's that wrestler's name? Santo?
El Santo? You mean the old Mexican wrestler from like the 50s?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Was he a
Yeah,
heel? I don't remember.
he did a bunch of movies. Like he did a shitload of like, of old movies in Mexico, and he never took his mask off. He was always El Santo.
For him. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
commit to the bit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All hell El Santo. Speaking of wrestling, there's an AEW show tonight that should be fucking spectacular. And the great Tony Storm, of course, is going to be on the show against Mariah May.
I was going to ask you if Tony Storm is involved.
Of course, she's the champion again, so she's defending her title. And there's going to be another match, another women's match that's going to be Mercedes against Momo Watanabe, and that match should be fucking that should be a
Yeah.
great
I
match.
actually was watching some wrestling on TV at the bar today, and yeah, someone did an arm bar on someone, and I was like, hey, I know how that works.
Yeah, I took the day off of work tomorrow because I'm gonna be up late watching the show, and I just flat out told my boss I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be up till 3 in the morning watching wrestling, so I'm not gonna be in tomorrow." And luckily, my boss is
Well,
cool as shit, so she's like,
it,
"Absolutely." So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a good time. Um, I can end this on a good note.
sure.
Brody the dog has a new obsession,
Uh,
and it's a bad time for her to have this obsession, by the way, but she is completely obsessed with soft-boiled eggs. Just obsessed.
no, eggs cost $10 million, Brody.
I know, I know. And yeah, so I'm saying it's a bad time for her to have acquired this taste, but she is a maniac about it. So, you know. I trust RFK to get this all sorted out, though, I'm sure it's gonna, you know, I'm sure. But probably every person in America is gonna have to live with a chicken, is what I think is gonna happen. Instead of a chicken in every pot, a chicken in every backyard. And yeah, we'll just let it run its course. And then you'll have free eggs.
Yay, free eggs as I'm coughing myself to death from bird flu.
Yeah, yeah,
Terrific.
it's a trade-off. I don't know. Anything else? Because I feel like I've been blabbing at the mouth. Anything else you want to bring up?
Trying to think of any relevant local politics. Ooh, so Racket, who I've talked about before,
Yeah, oh
on
yeah, yeah.
they have an interesting series with mayoral. Sorry, I don't know how to say mayoral candidates. Called
You
Let's
got it.
Talk About Politics,
Yeah,
where they go get tacos with everyone who's running for mayor.
that's amazing.
Like they recently featured Omar Fateh, um, and they got tacos at Pineda, which is like right down my house.
That's awesome. And they responded
Very
to
cool.
you on Blue Sky last week.
Yes, I saw. Very lovely.
Yeah, so it's nice to know they're at least aware of us.
We exist.
We exist. It's getting darker in here. All right, well, hey, that's been the beer video. The sun has set. I feel like a vampire, and I'm gonna go smoke a lot of weed and watch some wrestling.
Nice. I recently infused some pineapple and Sichuan peppercorn into some vodka. I'm probably going to make a little mixed drink with that
There you go.
and a little pinky out shit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah. Hey, everybody can do the same thing. Everybody right now in your house. I don't care what time it is. I don't care if you're at work when you're watching this. Just go make yourself a drink. Just go get a drink. Just have a beer or a
a
mixed drink.
little cocktail,
Have a little cocktail.
pinky out drink.
It's never hurt anyone.
Short, fake.
What's that?
Life is short. Money is fake.
Yeah. And time is nothing. It's what time is it? Doesn't matter because it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. We'll see you next week with more beer and more bad attitudes.
The beers you sent to me, I'm excited.
Yes, with the beers I sent. Adios.